Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Plays it in low, and he's heaved it away. Lovely feet. Now it's Semenyo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Raya gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope while the opposition can start to despair.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Eric Garcia. Spain, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Eric Garcia. And it's Subimendi. Mingueza. It's Pedri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Semenyo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Semenyo, and this is Ayew. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ayew was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Williams. And here's Semenyo. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Hangs in a cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here?
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Chiku. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. And here's Semenyo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Asensio. And here's Raul. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kubasi. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Asensio. Williams. Kudus.
Ghana definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Lamptey.
That's good play from him.
Oh, good take in a good area. Asensio. It's a chance for Spain to break. Williams. Subimendi. And it's Mingueza. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Eric Garcia. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lamptey. And Williams. And it's Iniesta. Yamal! Off the post! Asensio puts them all in. Cleared away. Oh, important interception. Chance! Goal! Spain! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. This real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Spain up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Spain looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponent.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Subimendi, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Abdul Samed. Iñaki Williams. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Ayew, and it's been played through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's definitely onside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, what has happened here? Yamal's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. Kudus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Tries to pass it through. There's the delivery. Eric Garcia clears without hesitation. Iniesta. Quality ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Ghana really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chiku. Partey. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Subimendi. Yamal. And it's Mingueza. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ghana ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Salisu makes the interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's fabulous. Iñaki Williams.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A droll. It's come to nothing. Salisu. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So he changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Spain can consider themselves just about safe now. Just 5 minutes left. And this is Bojan. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Ghana.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 3.
That has been knocked clear. That's a finish! And he's there to get it away.
Number 2. Number 22.
Can he get it through?
Substitution in progress.
Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things already rolling. And he cuts out the supply. And he skips past it. Rivaldo! It's loose, and this time surely! And he's heaved it away.
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Right, Shevchenko. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rivaldo. Just eases him off the ball. There's a searching pass. Marusic has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Totti. Now it's Rivaldo, and he's in charge for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the finish! He's got a goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
More pressure on the ball here. Park Ji-sung. He's got away. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Park Ji-sung is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good ball out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Hila. Here's Basic. Hila. Could be danger here. Throw it. Basic. Now it's Rivaldo. Space for him to turn and look. Belachian. And it's Deli Bashiru. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rivaldo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Milan have their second corner now. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Milan have their third corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Belachian. Rivaldo does really well to win the ball there. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Pedro.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, that's well spotted. Hila. It's Romagnoli. Delibashiru. Well, that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Gol per il Milan.
And that is all they have time for. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So straight into the second half. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So their fourth corner of the game. Lazio are looking to go forward now. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a very good run. Ronaldinho. Real chance here. There's the shot! And a neat finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, can he get onto this? And they can counter here. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man, and he's managed to get free. Pellegrini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Messi. And Messi! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Numero 10, Messi! L'affluenza di
This is
quest'oggi è di
a gloriously greedy
80.014
performance.
spettatori.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Now it's Noslin.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Batistuta, good driving run. He's free, he has got space. Basic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cancellieri, Ronaldinho pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ronaldinho, very nicely done. He's looking wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Noslin, in with the challenge.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Donatoni. Donatoni going forward. Donatoni. Good, strong midfield running. Real chance! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And here's Donatoni. Takes a shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Looking for options for movement. And a chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game.
Batistuta! Oh, good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And Batistuta! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How should a goal? And it's in. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oh, super find. Lazzari. And that will be it. Milan have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Batistuta walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Yamal. And the counter is on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently...
He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Swings in across. And here's Raul. Now, can they get him away? O'Malley did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Raul! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
Oh, good climb! That has been knocked clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Carvajal, looking early, and back out. There will be a throw-in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Carvajal, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Güler, Aktürkoğlu, O'Malley. Spain
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Yamal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Aktürkoğlu. Al Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ricky Puig can so cleverly bypass the press. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Ricky Puig. Lovely pass, but Torres! And no mistake! Kukçu. And it's Arda Güler. And it's Çelik. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Delivered in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Bardakci. That is ended up in no man's land. And now the breakaway. That ball looks a good one. Raul is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get it through? Yamal. Fernando Torres. Çalhanoğlu. Güler. Not the most accurate pass.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yildiz. He's found space here. Aktürkoğlu engages and forces him off the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess there.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Delivery from and a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. Looking for options for movement. Aktürkoğlu is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Spain with the lead. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Çelik.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, they've got it again. Güler. And Çelik. Looking to play him in. It's a goal kick. Carvajal. 60 minutes played. And it's Subimendi. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he
Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's Fernando Torres.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He is just caressing the ball. Cross, terrific effort! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
Mabar, he's picked his way through. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's running through. Finds himself oh, he's been caught on it here. It's gone for a throw-in. Turkey have opted to make another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Now it's Raul. Ricky Puig. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eric Garcia. Oh, they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aku, and he shoots! Carvajal gets it clear. That pass isn't the best. And it's Al-Mali. No, he's not getting his way this time. Carvajal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernando Torres, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement.
Chance! And it's come back out to him. Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Çalhanoğlu, all played for Kökçü. He's looking wide. 5 minutes left on the clock. Kajolu. Al-Kubasi was in no mood for any of that. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Can he finish? And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So a bit of a revolving door here. So lots of changes. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Spain are having a ball here. 5 minutes to add.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now the delivery. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Dani Olmo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Uzun. Demiral. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Spread out to the left. Pings it across. And he's there to clear it. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's pulled back. Header comes in! Goal! Senegal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Torres. That's destined for the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on goal! Shot a goal! And that is well cleared. He might be in here! Oh, cracking ball. They've played it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's a very chance, surely! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Carvajal. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Raul. Dani Olmo. And the through ball. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Carvajal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out towards the right wing. Howson cuts out the pass. That's going wide left. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. It's roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. He'll try from distance. Oh, it's come loose. Rodri. Lobbed in behind. Space for him to turn and look. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Fernando Torres. Yamal. He's on it. Can he get away? Aimed beyond the defence. He's beaten the last man. He's having a shot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Drills for, and the shots! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now they're...
And that is all they have time for. Spain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Off the post! And that would have been some goal.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's been slipped through. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass.
Changement en cours.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Carvajal, he's shifting through the gears here.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Le nombre de spectateurs
Has been
pour ce
slung
match,
wide.
80 113.
And this is Torres. Fernando Torres shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not a bad try by any means. That should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, they can break here. Floated through. Yamal. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Attention, changement.
Spain can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Spain have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And he shoots! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few
Le
can.
numéro 21. Changement pour le
Senegal
Sénégal.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 14.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he's lost his man here. And he's running through. Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Iniesta does well not to be outdone there. Guardiola. Ferran Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a really well-measured ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Now it's Iniesta. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. No way through. And here's Ferran Torres. Iniesta. There's the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Changement pour le Sénégal.
Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Le numéro 8.
Now it's Ferran Torres, and the counter is on. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We stand for the national anthem of France.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Raul. Fernando Torres. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte, played out to the left flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Carvajal was in no mood for any of that, and he was quick to react. There could be trouble here. And the shots! Goal! Spain! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Yamal. Spain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Saliba.
Spain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
He's on it, can he get away? He has found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. Truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cherki. Zubimendi does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Howson. And Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele. Dembele stood up well to him there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Dembele, Saliba, Conte, and it's Dembele. And Cherki, and here's Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Dembele, and that has left him in a heap. Conte, and here's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. He's looking wide, and no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Torres. And here's Raul. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Koundé works it forward. He's got away, in with the challenge. And that is the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Spain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
Down to business again. Kunde. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on.
Oh, terrible pass. Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Carvajal. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. Kubasi. That has not gone well. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. He's going for goal! And that'll be a goal kick. Pedri. Yamal. Kunde cuts out the pass. Conte. And Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. 60 minutes played. Now it's Torres. Gets a good foot in there. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
A case now of complete control. Howson. Hernandez. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Aims beyond the defence. Delivery. Diving header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a shade optimistic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super! It's Raul! And that's a tiny finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. and sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Chouameni, and it's Doué. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Carvajal. Zubimendi. Opts for safety. Howson. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Yamal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal! And he's quick to get rid. Spain have their second corner now.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 36, el dorsal 8.
They've played it
Serán
short.
sustituidos por
This is
el
He's
dorsal
having a
8,
shot!
Iniesta,
Oh, the ball's run
el
loose here.
dorsal 20, el dorsal
Stitch
16,
defending, but that'll do.
el dorsal 4.
France are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
En el minuto 88, el dorsal 20.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
In a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Gusto. And here's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Time added on 4 minutes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gusto. And Koundé. Gusto. That's a little off target. Now it's Torres. And it's Iniesta. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Spain can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.